What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for another video. I know it's been a few days, man. You know, I told y'all I was gonna be working on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you, Rick, Rick, I think that's your name, bro. Rick, bro. You Rick, bro. Rick from The Walking Dead, bro. You know, shouts out to you, bro. I know you've been waiting on me to make this specific video for a while. Now, this is going to be another Invincible type video, but it's going to be a little different. I'm going to be matching up Invincible, just the character Invincible. I want you guys to know this ain't, you feel me? This ain't me putting a whole cast of Invincible versus all the characters in MHA. And yes, you heard that right, bro. I'm going to be matching up my boy Mark Grayson Invincible against some of the best characters in MHA, My Hero Academia. Now, best way I could do this without you know what I'm saying, like making this whole video like damn near an hour long or more than that, I can still do that later. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to making longer discussion videos like that. I definitely will do it later, but bruh, I just didn't have the time. It was so much going on, and crazy thing about it is, bro, like, I don't really celebrate holidays like that, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do celebrate them, like, you know, if I'm with family or with friends or stuff like that. They got some food going on, you know, they got like a little family gathering, you know, they passing around presents and stuff, you know, I done gave presents, I done got presents, you know, like, I don't really go out my way to celebrate it myself, but I do partake in a lot of other people celebrating it, you know what I'm saying? And being as it may, you know, me not really being a guy who celebrated like that on my own and stuff, I don't really keep track of holidays. And I know this might sound crazy, you know what I'm saying? Especially with 2020 being the way that it is, you would think everybody would be keeping track of when this year is about to end. But bruh, I ain't even trip off the fact that Christmas was literally like the next day or the same day when I put that shit out on Twitter letting y'all know that the video is gonna be uploaded today. So I'm sorry for that, but like literally a couple of minutes after I said that the video was gonna be up today, I realized it was Christmas, and then like, you know, I'm getting all these invitations and shit like that, and then like I'm going to kick it with the homies, bro. Like, I literally played video games all day yesterday, bro. All day yesterday. I played, bro. I was kicking it with my nigga Rob, bro, and we was playing game. I'm talking about, bro, like, nigga, we was on the game all day. This man family was over, bro. We was kicking it, eating some good food, smoking, and just playing games all day. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, prior to that, I've been trying to get a job, bro. Like, cause most of the time, like earlier in my channel, and just like, you know, when y'all really just seen me just killing it the most, just dropping video after video after video, I had a job in that time, right? And it's like I was perfectly managing, you know what I'm saying, working and making real money on top of like making my YouTube videos and stuff like that. And you know, that affects my mood in a great deal. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you got money in your pocket, bro, knowing that you got a job and shit like that, knowing that, you know, you making money, you grinding and all that, that gets you in a good mood. Now, I know a lot of y'all might not be able to tell by the way I be keeping my moods up in these videos, but I've been in a little depressed state, bro. Like, I've been in a little funk, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been working like that. I haven't been making barely any money. No weed, unless my niggas show love, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoking no weed either. So it's like no weed, no money, bro. I ain't got no car right now. Like, bro, I'm going through it. It's one thing not having a car in California, because I can still skate everywhere and take public transportation and shit like that. But nigga, not having a car in Memphis, bro? Ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through it right now, bro. Like, I ain't got shit to do. Hopefully I got a job coming up this Monday, but I don't want to just make this whole video me talking about my life. I know y'all probably just like, God damn, it's almost 5 minutes. This nigga still ain't started talking about what he's supposed to talk about. But yeah, let me get straight to it. I just want to give y'all a quick little explanation. Bro, I'm going through some shit right now. I'm going through hard times, bro. I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to get my bread up. I'm trying to get my shit together. At the same time, keep consistent content coming out for you guys. So I am sorry about the wait, but let's get straight into this video, bro. So as we already know, man, Invincible, Mark Grayson, he's strong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass kicked on more than a few occasions, and a lot of times with his fights, you can tell that, you know what I'm saying, bruh still got a lot to learn before he can just be bodying niggas without taking no damage at all. And then don't get me wrong, sometimes that happens too. Sometimes he fights people and, you know, it's laughable how much stronger he is when he goes against him. Like when he was fighting Dark Wing's assistant or like protege, kind of like his Robin or some shit. And bro wasn't even strong at all. And he tried to put Invincible in like the little dark shadow realm or whatever. And Invincible was just chilling there, bro. He grabbed onto that nigga and he wasn't letting go. And he was just chilling. And bro was just like, nigga, let go of me, bro. Like you were punching Invincible in his face and everything. Just like, bro, if you don't let go of me, nigga. He like, bro, this shit don't hurt at all, bro. Like, I can chill in here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We can wait, bro. You better let me out. I ain't about to just stay up in here, bro. And he just like, bro, we gotta go. We can't stay up in here. There's things in here. There's dark things. We need to go. And he like, nigga, I can't see much, but I'm pretty sure whatever the fuck it is that come this way, nigga, I can survive. I got a better chance of surviving this shit than you, nigga. He like, well, you better get us the fuck up out of here. I love that part, bro. I love that part. It's earlier in the series, but it's so fucking funny. But the point is, Invincible, there are times where he gets in fights where it's just laughable how much stronger he is versus the person that he's going up against. So way I'm gonna do this video, man, I was going into it a little bit earlier. Way I'm gonna do this video, I'm just going to match up Invincible himself. I'll do a bigger video later, like I said, like with the overall larger cast ensemble of Invincible versus like the larger cast of My Hero Academia. But right now I'm just I'm doing a cool little, I guess, prelude to the full video. Now this is going to be just me talking about Invincible himself, no one else, versus like the top niggas in My Hero Academia. Now first we're gonna start off with the top 10 heroes, bruh, and then I'm gonna go into like the villains, like the League of Villains and shit like that, and then I'm gonna close out the video talking about some of the main characters, you feel me, some of the students that we follow in UA Academy Class 1A, you feel me. I might even throw in a character from Class 1B. He might not be in Class 1B for long, but he's one of my favorite characters, and pretty soon he might be in Class 1A, you feel me. Shinzo! But yeah, bro, we're gonna be talking about some characters in My Hero Academia and how would they do in a matchup against my boy Mark Grayson, bro. So let's start out with the current #1, and that is Endeavor. Now Endeavor, you already know, if you're a fan of My Hero Academia, help me out a little bit, bro. It might be a couple of characters like names I don't remember. I'm a huge fan of My Hero Academia. I just got done catching up in the current story, and man, it is fire right now. I'm gonna make a video talking about the current war arc as well, because there's just a lot of shit that needs to be said from me regarding that shit, bro. But you do see a lot of feats of powers in that shit, so I'm probably gonna talk a little bit about it, like, you know, spoiler alert, you feel me? But if you caught up in the story of My Hero Academia, you know the characters and stuff like that. Let me know if I misexplained some. A lot of these characters' powers I may not have a full understanding of. I might know a lot, but I might not fully understand. But Endeavor, bruh, current #1. He kind of like the Vegeta of the story. He was always second place to All Might, but after All Might pretty much gave up the remnants of his power, like he pretty much used the rest of it up to fight against All for One in the Camino arc, bruh. I think that, you know, Endeavor, he wasn't ready for that shit. He didn't know that shit was gonna happen. He ended up being #1, but fuck all that. As far as his feats and like his strength go, you know, like his moves and stuff like that, would he be a good match against Invincible? Now I think it really matters on a couple of things, right? So Endeavor, he isn't like super, he doesn't have super strength. His only quirk is that he can emit like hot ass heat, bruh. Bruh can shoot out fire. He can use this fire to create different shapes like nets and stuff like that. He also uses the fire to make him fly, and apparently, you know, give him facial hair. And yeah, but bruh, he also has the ability to just dish out this enormous amount of heat called the prominence burn. Like that's like his special move. It just lets out so much fucking heat, bruh. It's crazy. So going off what we've seen Invincible take as far as heat wise, this guy fought against Grand Admiral Thrag on the surface of a fucking sun, bro, and survived. Like, bro was on the surface of a sun and survived. His skin was covered by molten lava. The nigga shit was like, bro was burning like fuck, and he still lived through that. Now, of course, he couldn't have lasted like that for too long, which is also something I have to consider. It was clearly shown that Mark was going through some shit trying to keep that, like he was going off adrenaline. Him and Thrag both were showing a lot of visible damage while fighting on that sun. And Invincible, the robot even had to help Invincible out, even though they was enemies at that point in time. You know, this is when bruh, like Robot had already taken over the world and killed Cecil and all kind of shit. But anyway, he actually he loaned one of his suits to Mark to help him fight against Thrag, because Robot's suit could take a lot more of the heat than they actually could. And it was a dope ass fight, bro. But like I said, that feat lets you see how he would do against intense flames. Now, I'm not exactly sure how hot that star was they was fighting on that sun, and I'm also not exactly sure how hot Endeavor's flames can get. But I think that you know, if he had the chance to just really burn Invincible with all he got, he still wouldn't be able to kill him. As far as like punching him and duking him out like with some punches and shit like that, he doesn't have super strength, so I don't really know realistically how much damage he could cause to him. But there is this thing that Endeavor does when he fights where he kind of like, he uses gauntlets to like propel heat from his punches. That way he can punch a whole lot faster and harder using like the jet stream, you know what I'm saying? Like the heat that he propels from his wrist, like when he be punching and shit like that. He could like use it maybe to zip around the battlefield, you know what I'm saying? Maybe try to punch him in his face real hard. I think it would be a good fight as far as spectacle, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Especially if Invincible allows Endeavor to go first, throw hands, see what he can do. And I think Endeavor could actually do a couple of moves that might actually catch Invincible off guard and really hurt him. Like I said, Prominence Burn, if he had the chance to like just really just do Prominence Burn on that nigga, I know it won't kill him, but it would definitely damage that dude, bro. It definitely burn that hair off and probably put a few little weird little facial scars and shit, maybe. You know, maybe nothing that'll stay because, you know, they heal, but it would show some visible damage, I believe, if he fought against Endeavor. But overall, Endeavor is not going to win this fight, bro. In my opinion, Endeavor ain't going to win this fight, bro. He ain't about to win this fight, bro. So we going to go to the next one here. Going on up the list of the top 10. Don't worry, bro. I ain't gonna forget All Might. I know y'all. Don't worry, I ain't gonna forget about All Might, bro. So some of these gonna be kind of quick because I know damn well Invincible just gonna flay these niggas. But like this one right here, Hawks. Bro got a lot of cool powers. He can do a lot of stuff with his wings. You feel me? He can fly around. He can use his wings as like swords and shit, bro. He can use his wings to like handle a lot of different multiple situations at once, bro. You know, the nigga smart as hell. You feel me? He a protege. He young. He able to figure out the situation quick and you know what I'm saying, like go accordingly, you know what I'm saying, like bruh cool. Now I don't know if he could do like some cool shit, like maybe send one of his, like a feather from one of his, because they sharp, you know what I'm saying, they like blades. I don't know if he could like maybe send one of them shits and like zip it inside of Invincible's ear or maybe in his mouth or something and try to zip the shit around inside his body and fuck him up from the inside, because it has been proven that Viltrumites, if you attack them from the inside out, you could probably have more of a chance killing them or really damaging them if you fuck up their insides versus their outside. So maybe he could do something like that. That would be interesting. I know that Hawks would definitely be willing to take it to the, you know what I'm saying, to the ultimate level of killing a nigga, you know, with what he did to twice in the war arc. So that's another thing to consider. He might actually like really kill the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that the Viltrumites don't kill. I mean, Jesus Christ, like they kill all the time. Look at what Mark did. You know what I'm saying? To now Mark is a hero. Like, you know what I'm saying, when he thinks that he accidentally killed somebody, most of the time he feel kind of bad, but it depends on the situation too. Like sometimes when he accidentally, like when he lose himself to his rage, like he did with Angstrom Levi, you feel me, the first time, he beat the nigga so bad that he thought he killed him. And then afterwards, he felt like shit. He felt bad. He was like, oh God, like, what have I done? But then other times, you feel me, depending on his anger, like when he fought against Conquest, this nigga headbutted his face into Meatloaf and didn't even give a fuck. You know, I mean, of course, he thought that bruh had killed Adam Eve at that point in time. But still, the point I'm trying to say is, I feel like that wouldn't hold Mark back. If he feel like he really had to go in, bro, he gonna kill a nigga. Same thing with Hawks. So they both have that attribute. Maybe the idea that I threw up later about Hawks doing that, would he be able to discern that? Like, would he be able to figure that out in the fight? I don't know. How fast can Hawks really fly? Cause I know Invincible also has super speed. He could fuck this nigga up before he even get a chance to think about something. And if he get one good lick on Hawks, it's over with. Cause Hawks doesn't have any kind of super strength at all. He is a regular nigga with wings that grow out of his back. You know what I'm saying, bro? And he uses those wings telepathically to cut shit, to save people, to zip around motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could use some of his feathers like to zip around Invincible, maybe slow him down, you know? Would his shit hurt his eyes? He could probably take an eye out or something. I don't know. Now, I've only seen on that cover Invincible get his eyes gouged in by Grand Admiral Thrag, but that move never really happened. And I seen him get his eyes damaged before. I seen him get his whole face damaged. You know, Thrag slapped him on both sides of his head, and Invincible was bleeding out his eyes. He fucked his whole brain up. Invincible was just like, damn, bro, like I remember that shit. But I don't know if anybody else other than a Viltrumite could like really penetrate their eyes or something. Like, I don't know. I ain't never seen that happen. Maybe that happened in the story. Let me know. Like, has a Viltrumite gotten their eyes taken out or poked out by somebody that wasn't a Viltrumite or Alan the Alien? You know what I'm saying? But no, if you know, let's just say for the sake of the argument, yes, you know, maybe Hawks could poke his eyes out. You know what I'm saying? Invincible, of course, would heal in time, but he wouldn't be able to heal right away, and he wouldn't be able to see shit. So, you know, that could be another advantage. Who knows? But yeah, that's Hawks right there and what he could potentially do. Next up, we have Best Jeanist. Now, Best Jeanist, bro, this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? He easily got probably like the best swag out of anybody in My Hero Academia. I mean, bro got the turtleneck to end all turtlenecks, bro. Like, that shit come over his nose. That's how high that shit is. Then he got a belt tying it up at the top. Like, my nigga Best Jeanist is fresh as fuck. But anyway, he can control like the fabric and like threads in denim. Nigga be denimed out, bro. Like, whole shit he be wearing just got jeans. Like, he just be denim the fuck out. And then he can control like carbon fibers. And he can control like fibers and like clothing and stuff like that. Like, he can control it all. So he's really good with like controlling these thin threads or like these maybe thick, strong threads. Bruh can do a lot with the fiber wires too. Like, bruh done held up a whole fucking building before, like a whole huge ass skyscraper, bruh. This man just recently displayed a feat of power by holding down the entire group of the League of Villains on top of Gigantomachia at once, bruh. Like Gigantomachia, I think that's how you say his name. This man was holding them all together with the fiber wires, bruh. Now, granted, Gigantomachia wasn't at full strength because he didn't receive orders from Shigaraki. Now, Shigaraki, he has it set up to where I think that's really like Gigantomachia though. I think his quirk works in a way to where like the bruh is so freakishly strong and shit, right? They had to give him some kind of weakness. I think one of the main things with Gigantomachia is that he actually can't he can't operate to his full strength or his full capacity unless his master gives him the order. His previous master was All For One. Now it's Shigaraki. And if Shigaraki doesn't tell him anything, then he won't really like be down to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that also could have contributed to Best Genius holding him down like that. But even when Shigaraki woke up and gave Gigantomachia the order to break free, this nigga Best Genius was still holding him in place. Now that also comes in the question of, is Invincible stronger than Gigantomachia? Gigantomachia, this nigga strong, bruh. This nigga is, bruh. If he not the strongest in My Hero Academia, he close to it, bruh. This nigga is on some crazy shit, bruh. This motherfucker already got some skin that can't even be penetrated. The nigga already gigantic as hell. Then he can grow even bigger on top of that. And then, bruh, this nigga has a fucking berserker mode where he transform and get even stronger, and like his skin gets even harder, and like he has like this piece from his he has like this piece from his teeth that like grows and come over his face to create like this battle type suit, and he has like this mask on, and he has like these long finger claws that grow out and shit, bruh. And he like this berserker mode, bruh. This nigga was just bum rushing, bulldozing through cities, bruh. That nigga was just running through cities, bruh. Just demolishing and breaking everything, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So like, would Invincible, like, I think at the end of the day, and don't get me wrong, bro, I don't want y'all to think I'm just an Invincible fanboy and everything, because I mean I am, but you know, I'm trying to throw logic into the thing too. Now I think at the end of the day, Mark might have been able to find out a way to take out Gigantomachia, but I will say this: I think Gigantomachia could kill Invincible, bro. I'll give him that, bro. Like he hit him with the right move, nigga, like really get on him, just like slam on him or something. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, could he just rip him in half? I don't know. But I think that Gigantomachia might have I'll say this, he might have a high chance, a high possibility at killing Invincible, or at least fucking the nigga up. Invincible, in a fight against him, I think he might be able to come out on top, or at least figure out a way to hurt him as well, just because I feel like Gigantomachia has that weakness of not really being able to think that much on his own, and Invincible could probably come up with some kind of strategy to take him out. You know what I mean? If it was just brute strength, you know what I'm saying, Gigantomachia might have him. I don't know. But then again, I don't know, bro, because we talking about the same nigga that flew through a whole planet and blew the shit up. You know what I mean? He had two people helping him, but still, that was some epic shit. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. It's just like, now, you know, I'll take that back. Hell no. I don't think Gigantomachia could beat that nigga. I don't think he could kill him. He might be able to damage him. I'll keep it there. He could definitely probably damage Invincible, but I don't think he could kill him though. Invincible could fuck that nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Might be a challenge. Might have to work for it. I think Gigantomachia definitely will make him sweat, but it'd be a good little matchup. And that pivots back to Best Genius. I took care of Gigantomachia already. I ain't even got to verse them together. You feel me? You see how we doing it, bro? But yeah, back on Best Genius, bro. I think Invincible definitely could take that nigga down. Like, definitely. Especially if I know, like, I don't know for a fact, but, you know, I'm sitting strong with it. He could fuck up Gigantomachia, came up with a good strategy, and it just had the chance to, like, really go at him. So I know for a fact he can take down Best Genius. Even if Best Genius was to, like, hold him with his carbon fibers, I think that he might be able to keep Invincible at bay for a while. He might be able to keep him stuck. Like, imagine if he wrapped him all the way around his body with some carbon fibers or something. Bro might be able to hold him still for a while. Maybe even a long time. But I think eventually Invincible can break out of that as well. I think he can break free of that shit, bro. But once again, I keep thinking to myself, we talking about the same nigga that has been fighting, been thrown through buildings, then knocked niggas through buildings, that then flew through a planet and blew it up. Like, I'm really playing with Invincible's feats right now. I mean, I know how strong the nigga is, and I'm sitting here acting like I don't know. So, will that nigga Best Genius be able to hold him down with them fibers? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I know I'm not helping you guys out with this versus. I am terrible. I am so sorry. I'm getting better, but I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, would he be able? I think for a fact that he would be able to break. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's not gonna be able to break through that shit. Hell yes, he can break through that shit, bro. But like I said, it's more factors at play. You know what I'm saying? Like Invincible, he strikes me as the type of dude that gets like angrier, like stronger the angrier he get. You know what I'm saying? When he just really just lash out and let his emotions just kind of take over. Would he be able to break out of something like that with that kind of thought process going on? With Best Genius, you know, usually being more of a calm, collected, calculated individual, he might bring more things to the scene than just trying to hold Invincible down. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? You know, he might hold Invincible in one spot and then might try to, I don't know, get another hero to punch that nigga hard as fuck. Maybe he'll hold him in one spot and then Endeavor grab him and do Prominence Burn and burn that nigga. You know what I mean? But as far as one-on-one go, hell no. Best Genius ain't got that shit, bro. All he can probably do is hold Invincible for a little bit amount of time, but he definitely can't serve that nigga, bro. Headshot is getting fucked up. I'm scared. Headshot, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like a ninja, you feel me? And he can zip around and shit, bro. Can like damn near turn into fabric and all that. Like it's real hard to grab onto him and shit. But at the end of the day, Invincible could just grab that shit, rip it in half. Like, bro, I ain't fucking with this nigga, bro. Like, man, look. Miracle. Oh, miracle. Miracle. Oh God. Oh, your legs. Damn. Your legs, bro. If it ain't Chun-Li, then it's gonna be Miracle, bro. I love this damn woman. I got a crush on her sexy. And she black too, thick as fuck. So I'm thinking like, you know, like she fight primarily with her legs, right? She like a bunny rabbit. This woman fought against 6 high-end Nomus by herself. And I think she killed 2 of them. Like, bro, she was fucking shit up, bro. Midiko was right at the start of the war arc, bro. And she was fighting against these niggas by herself, bro. Each of these Nomus had like different powers and shit too. You had one Nomu that was like a female Nomu. She was real strong. She was probably the smartest out of all of them, able to think of stuff. And then you had one Nomu who he kind of looked like a robot a little bit, and he had like these laser eyes, bro. He could shoot like lasers out and shit like that. I think he also could control like portals. I think he could like control portals and like close shit up around people. That may have been another Nomu entirely, but I'm not sure. But yeah, like point is, there was a lot of different Nomus, bro. Midiko, as strong as these Nomus is, bro, Midiko jumped on the head of one of them, got her legs, grabbed the nigga head with both of her feet, like both of her feet was on side, like on different sides of this nigga head, squeezed, twisted her body around, jumped up, tugged the nigga head off, and his head just came clean off, bro. His head just came clean off, bro. And then she just stomped on it and killed the nigga. That is strength, bro. Her legs are strong as fuck. On top of that, she fast as hell. She can jump on shit and propel herself with her feet, like with her legs, and just zip all around. You know what I'm saying? Like Midiko, not only is she sexy as hell, not only is she best girl, bro, but this chick can do some damage with her legs, bro. Like she can really do some damage with her legs. And I think she could really make Invincible sweat. I really do. I think she could really make Invincible sweat. Now, overall, you know, Invincible, super speed, super strength, damn near invulnerable. He can heal from like some serious damage, bro. It takes him more time to heal, but he can still heal on his own. You know what I'm saying? And also they have expanded lung capacity, meaning they could breathe underwater and in space for a super long amount of time. You know, so Midiko, as far as I know, she just has very strong, like superhuman strong legs. She can jump around, zip around, jump around real quick, move like a rabbit, fights with her legs. She obviously knows some form of martial arts and all kind of experimentation moves she could do with her legs and jumping around and what all that entails, you know. But as much as I love Midiko, I just don't think that'll be enough to fight Invincible. It'd be enough to fight him, you know what I'm saying? Probably put up a good fight even. But when At the end of the day, I don't know, bro. I think Invincible probably lose his shit and probably rip one of them damn legs off and smack her with it, you know. but I don't know, bro. God, don't let it happen. But Mirko, that's number 5, man. She the number 5 hero, man. So we almost done with the top 10 list. Then I'm just gonna move on talking to a couple of the villains. Man, we already 30 minutes in. This video might be a lot longer than I might end up really making the video. Like, I tried to do this to prevent from making the video too damn long. And this video might end up being the same length as the real video when I bring more characters into this shit. so I don't know. I mean, I don't know, bro. At least I have all these characters taken care of. So it might be around the same length as far as I know. Now we're on the number 6 hero of the top 10 heroes. This one is Crust. Now, Crust, I don't really know too much about him, bro. I mean, he kind of like Captain America a little bit. You feel me? Like, he has like this, he can make like shields. Like, he can create like stuff with his skin. And I'm not talking about like some Green Lantern type shit. I mean, like, Crust has the ability to like use his skin to grow extra, you know, parts, like not arms or nothing. Like, okay, his name is the Shield Hero Crust, right? He can create like these crust shields from his skin that just grow out, right? But he can also shoot them shits like disc. So he can create little shields from his skin that he uses to block and fight and cut stuff with, like little blades. And then he can also shoot the shields out, kind of like Captain America, at people and stuff like that. Bro don't stand a chance. I was just leaving it there, bro. Bro don't stand a chance. R.I.P. to my nigga Crust, bro. You did your thing, saving Aizawa and everything, but Crust don't stand no chance against my nigga Invincible, bro. I'm sorry. Probably could put up a good fight against one of the other Invincible characters that I'll bring up in the follow-up video. But as far as fighting Invincible himself, hell no, you would not do nothing. All right, we coming down to the last few right here, man. We coming down to the last few, man. And all these damn near gonna get breezed through. Okay, so Kamui Woods, Kamui Woods, Kamui Woods. I think that's what you say his name, Kamui Woods. He or Kamui Woods, or however the fuck you say it. It's Kamui Woods. This dude, he can create, he uses, like, I love his costume too. I love his costume. He was like the first hero that they showed in the series of My Hero Academia, period. Him and like Mount Lady, you feel me? But Kamui K Woods, I'm gonna just call him K Woods. My nigga K Woods, bro. He uses like wood and like tree bark and branches. Like I think he can grow that shit like from his arms, and also control it, like, and fight with it. And like he uses bark, he controls like bark and wood and tree and all that stuff to fight. And long story short, he getting his ass clapped. Like that nigga would not stand no chance to get Invincible either, bro. Right, number 8, we have Wash. And Wash ain't doing shit. Simple as that. Equipped hero Yuri Musha. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't seen this nigga do nothing in the story yet. Like in the whole war arc, bruh, this nigga didn't do shit. I really think that what's his name? Is it Hitokoshi? Yeah, I think it's Hitokoshi that make My Hero Academia. I read so many stories. I don't want to say a name of an author or a writer that write another series that I read and mix it up. But yeah, Hitokoshi, I think he make My Hero Academia. I really think this nigga forgot about him doing the war arc, bro. Because he was with everybody else charging in, right? But then you ain't even see this nigga do nothing. I mean, you at least saw Sarmentos do a couple things before he disappeared. You ain't see this nigga do nothing at all. So I really think bruh just forgot about him. I don't even know what this dude do. So I don't even know if he could be a good match against Invincible or not. So he getting his ass clapped. He look like he getting his ass clapped anyway. Let me see. And number 10, we got Dragon Hero Ryoku. Now I love Ryoku's design. I like the fact that the chick can just turn into a full-on big-ass dragon, nigga, and fight people. Like, I think that's cool as hell. Like, she can turn into a dragon, she can fly around. I don't know if she can spit fire. I'm pretty sure though. I mean, you feel me? It wouldn't make sense if she could turn into a dragon and not even spitting on fire or nothing. But yeah, I like her design, and I like the fact that she can turn into a real fucking dragon. That's dope as hell, bro. Like a dragon human hybrid or something. Like, I think that's cool, but she can't stand no chance for Invincible, bro. Maybe she could put up a good ass fight, similar to how Dinosaurus always put up a good fight against Invincible. Like, Dinosaurus was a dope ass villain, bro. He wasn't really no match against no seasoned Viltrumite. I mean, we saw what happened when he tried to go up against Thrag. This nigga bit Thrag's head and all his teeth came out and fucked up and bent the wrong way. And then he tried to cut Thrag with his sharp ass claws, and his claws bent backwards on his hand and came off of his fingers. I was like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like a strong reptilian humanoid creature / hero villain going up against Invincible, like I said, Dinosaurus, he always put up a good fight, but in the end he got killed by Invincible. But it wasn't really because he was putting up a fight though. It was more like with his story arc, he asked for Invincible to kill him. But I think that he could have killed him anyway, even if they had like a serious fight. And they had a few serious fights before, but Dinosaurus, he kind of bested him and won, but it was because he wasn't really trying to kill him. He just kind of like outsmarted him, and then he brought him somewhere else so that they could have a talk. Dinosaurus was a genius. He was really smart. Way smarter than Ryoku, I'm guessing. So, I don't know. Maybe it's that reptilian power combined with the need and know-how, you know, like the smarts that Dinosaurus had that made him a good match against Invincible. But I don't see that happen with Ryoku. So, I don't know. Maybe she could put up somewhat of a good fight, but in the end, I feel like she's going to lose. And yeah, that's it for the top 10 heroes. Now I'm gonna end it off. You already know I gotta talk about my boy All Might real quick before I move on to the villains. Now, as far as All Might goes, the All Might that we're introduced in the series, I'm trying to think, bruh. I'm trying to think, cause some of these feats be kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, some of these feats be kind of crazy, bro. Like, there's a scene with All Might, and he ain't even prime All Might, and he fighting against a Nomu towards the beginning of the series, and they're punching each other's fist so hard, right? Like so hard and so fast that it is creating like this huge wind wave that is blowing back like literally everybody. I'm talking about, bro, like they are just flying the fuck back, bro. Everybody's just, they can't even be close to these two niggas because just the overall impact of their fists and just like the speed that they're doing it is creating this gust of wind that's just not allowing anybody get close, right? So I'm thinking that, and that wasn't even prime All Might, bruh. And then like after, like at the end of the fight, All Might manages to use like to gather up, like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of strength in his hand, and then bing, punch this nigga right in his stomach, lift him up off the ground. Like he hit him in his stomach so hard that his fist went like in the nigga's stomach, and you could kind of you didn't see it penetrate. It didn't go all the way through his stomach, but it, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of like poking like through his you know what I'm saying, it was poking like through his you know what I'm saying, like this is back right here. And then once his body finally caught up, he just went flying. Like he went flying so far in the sky, he damn near went in orbit. The nigga just flew so far in the sky, it was just like ding. Like I know it's anime and it's over the top and ridiculous, and it isn't really held to the same like reality or like standards as Invincible, because they don't do no crazy over the top anime shit like that, even though they do some crazy over the top shit. But just going off that alone, by the strength that All Might displayed there, and he wasn't even at prime, like that ain't even prime All Might, nigga. I'm gonna keep it so real with you, bro. I think All Might is Thrax and Invincible, bro. Like he beating Invincible's ass, bro. Like Invincible, hell yeah, he gonna put up a good fight. Hell yeah, if he got to just punch All Might hard, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a good ass punch, and All Might would be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be a good fight probably. But All Might fast as fuck, Invincible fast as fuck. All Might strong as shit, Invincible strong as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that, I really think All Might is stronger than Invincible if I'm keeping it real. Just going off that display of power and the fact that it's not, I can't stress that enough, bruh. Bro wasn't even prime All Might. This is way when he in his career season after he got damn half his stomach blown up by All For One and shit, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is when he uses the embers of his power that he have going throughout the city saving the day while holding his breath, cause soon as he won't, he gonna turn back into the skinny little, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is All Might that ain't even nowhere near his best, bro. Maybe 30%, maybe 40. And look what he did to the Haya and Nomu. So just going off that, like I said, bro, I think this nigga would beat the shit out of Invincible. Invincible put up a good fight, no doubt, but I really think he'd lose. I don't know. Now, All Might, does he kill? I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure he thought he killed all for one, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of personal things going on in there. All Might is like the example of a hero. He is called the symbol of peace. He embodies what it means to be a true hero. I don't think he will be able to kill Invincible, and that might be his weakness. Like that might be a mistake that he makes, like, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the death of him, bro. Because Invincible, if that nigga fighting a very strong opponent, and he will, cool thing about Invincible is he's so unpredictable. This nigga will do anything to win, bruh. He is willing to take it to the utmost, like bro will do whatever he can, bruh. All might beat his ass, right? And then pick up Invincible like after he beat his ass. And in that 1 second of picking up Invincible after he beat his ass and he think that he done, Invincible could lunge out and then bite his throat and yank a chunk of his throat out. You know what I'm saying? Like Invincible would do some crazy shit like that, bruh. So, I don't know. You just kind of have to see it. But as far as like strength goes, I'm gonna be honest. I really think bruh is stronger than Invincible. So I don't know. But yeah, man. Shit, you know what, bro? Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, I'm gonna turn this into a trilogy, bro. Thank you, Pat Rick, for helping me to, you know what I'm saying, like just do this topic, because I might have did it eventually, because like I said, I'm a fan of My Hero Academia, and I already did one with the Invincible, you know what I'm saying, Viltrumites versus you know what I'm saying, the Saiyans, Viltrumites versus Kryptonians, you know what I'm saying. I love doing a little versus shit, but that was more so just the Viltrumite race itself versus another race of strong beings from another series, right? But as far as this type of verses individually and shit like that, like really matching them up and going into detail and doing it on the My Hero Academia world, I don't know if I would have done it like this, and I really want to give you a shout out and thank you for helping me come up with this video. But I just came up with a new idea because this video has gone on way longer than I expected, but I really like everything that I said and everything, and I enjoyed making this video. I'm gonna turn this shit into a trilogy. So in this one, I was talking about Invincible going up against the top 10 heroes of My Hero Academia, and I ended it off with All Might. Of course, I had to throw Gigantomachia in there too, but that was more so a branch of the best genus discussion, but I took care of 2 in 1 stroke with that one, so I won't really like bring that back up in a future video, maybe touch on it. But in my follow-up video in part 2, I'm going to be talking about Invincible versus, you feel me, all of the like the main villains and the League of Villains and stuff like that. Next video, I'll talk about Invincible, you know what I'm saying, like in the students, but that one will be a whole lot easier because even though a lot of them are very strong, they're still students at the end of the day, and I feel like Invincible would just bum rush through a majority of them, but it's still a nice discussion to have, and also just bringing up how he might deal with the different quirks that these students might throw at him, like how he could, you know what I'm saying, like not even be affected by it, or how he could counter it. But that one isn't probably, they're like talking about the kids against Invincible isn't probably gonna, that's not gonna take up a whole video. That's not gonna be like 40 minutes long. So what I'll do is I'll get that one out. I'll get that little quick discussion out the way in part 3, and then we'll segue from that onto bringing in more characters from the world of Invincible and matching them up with, you know what I'm saying, the characters from My Hero Academia. Hopefully I could get that squeezed into one video and we could just make this a nice little trilogy of 3 videos. But if it extends on to another video, I don't mind making 4 about this topic because I really enjoyed it. I love talking about this, man. I want you to let me know what you think about this as well. Well, there were a lot of glaring inaccuracies with some of the stuff I said. If you disagree, if you want to cuss me out, bro. I don't care. I love constructive criticism, man. Get on me if you have to. But let me know what you like as well. You feel me? It's all about balance. You know, don't just chew my ass out though. Sorry it took me so long to come back, you guys. Like I said, I tried to give a brief little explanation on what was going on with me at the beginning of the video. Not gonna go in that too deep at all anymore, at least not now. And I just want to thank you guys, man, for continuing to support me, subscribing too. I've been having a lot of people subscribe to me when I'm not even dropping videos. So thank you for that. I appreciate all the love and support. If you have any more ideas for videos, please, bro, let me know, hit me up, and I'll try to do what I can for you guys. Once again, shout out to you, Pat Rick, for helping me come up with this video. Really enjoyed making it, and I'm going to make more, man. I'm not done with this topic, not even close. I'm going to make a part 2, part 3, and if I can't get it all done in part 3, we're going to make a part 4 as well. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed talking about this video, man. This was fun. I'm going to be getting on this again. I'll probably drop the next video tomorrow because I want to keep the momentum going. I don't want to space these out too far from one another. But I got another video coming out today, so keep your eyes open for that. Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you guys are. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.